Good morning, good afternoon traders, wherever you are in the world. It's Samurai Trader. Welcome to the recap of the FESX, one of our European futures markets, 1000 share bars. Just one question I had from one of my clients last night was, why have I gone from trading the 55 tick across to the 1000 volume? Well, I tend to find that in some markets, share trades or 1000 share bars can be a lot smoother than the tick charts, in my personal opinion. And I tend to find that with the European market, the 1000 works really well. Now, as we can see here, the market opened up where I'm based in Australia at the moment. It's 5 p.m. It opens up our local time, 6 p.m. in Sydney, and we're waiting. We can see here the cyan line here is our 89. We can see here I had my T1 plot, but as you hear me repeat time and time again, wait for the zero leg to turn cyan, which it did here, and I'm after 4 ticks. 4 ticks. A tick is worth around $12-13 each tick at the moment. Thank you. And with nearly all of these, you'll pick up 5 ticks. Now, if your goal is $100 per trade, of course, you only need to get 2 5-tick trades there, and you've hit your goal. You're earning the big bucks. So remember, don't be greedy. There's 5-tick trades here all day, every day. So let's have a look. So we had a T1, a lovely T1 here, 5 ticks. This particular trade here carried over to here. If you're after 4 or 5, number 2 here, this one you did not enter till there. No, it gives you another 4 to 5 ticks, another, and then we had let me just roll along here a little bit. We had here a T25. Now a T25, as a reminder, is where you have 2 to 5 candle pullback to the channel. So we can see here we had that here, another 5 ticks. Then you had a losing trade. Now after 4 or 5 trades in a trend, always remember you're probably going to have a pullback, as is what we had right here. Now you would have had an entry here, an entry signal. We can see we had a pullback. I also had a T11, but forget T11s. I just want to talk about trend trades today. We can see we're in a very strong uptrend. We've got our 89 EMA. This gives our trend direction. Here we are, we're in here for another 5 ticker. Down here we had another right here. If you're waiting for the T1 signal, which is the paint bar, now remember your signal does not appear until you get a tick above the second bar, then the paint bar appears. And you had another very nice 4 or 5 tick winner, and another. Now quite frankly traders, you've had 4, 5, 6 winning trades net by 4 or 5 ticks, depends what your trading target is. Quite frankly, it's time to take your partner out for a nice restaurant meal. You've done well. Now that's the great thing about virtually every one of the markets we trade. If you trade with the trend, you're going to do well. Remember, the trend is your friend until it ends. So what I want you to do is to really trend trade, follow that 89. When you start to see this sort of thing here, stand aside or be very cautious. Now just while I'm here, what we do have here is the platinum is falling away. You can see here you've got a zero line cross just here. You've got a T89 here. Now remember, a T89 is whereby you've got an entry on or outside the channel. You've got an extended move of angulation. So I'm not going to talk too much about the rest of the night. You can see here another one with the trend. You had another 89 bounce, you had an 89 bounce, another 89 bounce. The market has rolled over. So traders, stick with the trend, you're guaranteed success. Stick with the T1s for T2. That's where the money is. Now just one thing before we move on. What I'd like to do here is just put this up. Another slideshow I'm doing for another set of clients is a question I'd like you to ask yourself. Is that when you have a winning trade or a losing trade, what would you do differently next time? And that's one thing I love about what Tony Robbins talks about on a regular basis. You ask yourself either empowering questions or disempowering. And a lot of traders, unfortunately, they ask themselves disempowering questions on a regular basis. Damn it, I'm a terrible trader, I always make these mistakes, don't I? Instead of saying, how can I improve my entry, how can I improve my exit, how could I better qualify the trade in the future, ask the questions, ask intelligent questions, and you'll receive intelligent answers. Now, it's just not so with trading, but it's with life in general. So traders, as a final recap, I'm your success partner. Please trade with the trend. If a trend is your friend, if you trade with the trend, you will succeed as a trader, whether you trade Forex, futures, or stocks. So if you're a new subscriber or someone new looking at my YouTube channel, so I do these regular trade recaps 2 or 3, sometimes 5 times a week. Please subscribe to my channel to be kept up to date. Thank you.